Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving my review for the newest Hallmark film, and that is A Splash of Love. It came on this past Saturday. I wrote stuff down so I can remember everything, but I'll just read you the synopsis for it here. It says, a PhD student expands her studies to include the whales of the Pacific Northwest as she relies on the expertise of a whale watcher tour guide. They soon find themselves bonding over more than just orcas. This stars Rhiannon Fish, or Ivy Star, I can't really pronounce her first name, as Chloe, and Ben Hollingsworth as Ben. She is a marine. Fish's character Chloe is a marine mammologist. She studies marine mammalogy at Miami Central College. She gets offered to go to a place in Washington State near at the Salish Sea, a little place called Cable Cove. She turns it down at first because it was supposed to be to help her get like a grant scholarship grant, but she sort of turns it down at first because her at the time boyfriend sort of hints on. Basically, she thinks they're going to move in together, and he's going to propose. She goes and meets him, and her boyfriend's character's name is Marcus. He ends up basically just wanting them to move into the same office. So it's completely different from what she expected. So she ends up leaving and says, they'll talk later. And she ends up accepting the trip for the week. And she ends up going and, of course, meeting Ben. And he's helping her find these 3 groups of whales to study. They find 2 groups, but they're missing Echo, which is the smallest group. So that's sort of one of the biggest thing with this is, I guess the biggest drama, if you want to, of this is them finding the Echo Pod, because she has to have that to fully conduct her experiments, or whatever you want to call it, to get her thesis, I guess. And along the way, they start falling in love. Now, I liked this one, but I didn't love it. The chemistry for me was there. I liked our lead actress's performance. It felt very natural. It didn't feel like she was acting, and I really enjoyed that. I think she done very, very well in this. I love this. I like the cinematography, the ocean and stuff. But I had some issues with the story. The story really is what drug this down for me. There is a scene where her ex Marcus shows up, and as soon as he gets there, you get sort of that drama where he meets up with the wannabe boyfriend, says what he's there for, so he gets the wrong idea, and ends up taking off on his own onto the ocean to, I guess, look for whales. But as soon as he gets to Chloe, as soon as Marcus gets to Chloe, it's just like instant breakup. There's no real drawing it out. It's just boom, it happens. And it just felt very quick and very just thrown in. And I didn't really like that. I would have rather maybe him showed up to try to win her back and the drama come from that, not the fact that he just kind of shows up unannounced and then she breaks up with him instantly. So I didn't really care for that aspect of the story. And then kind of a smaller problem I had, which I would need to rewatch it, which I don't know if I will rewatch it, but I swear at times they weren't showing orca whales, they were showing other whales, which didn't make sense because this is about the orca, them looking for orca whales. So, but like I said, it was so quick, I would have to rewatch and really pay attention and focus on the whales, but I swear some of them didn't look like orcas that they showed. Um, that one, I'm not going to count. I guess won't count that one as a negative just because I'm not really for sure. But the other big negative with the story for me came at the end. After she breaks up with Marcus, she and goes to look for Ben and finds out that, he's already left, he's out on the water. Well, then his boat ends up having engine trouble. He gets stalled out in the water. So she runs to these two friends they have who run I think it's like a crab catching. You can go out and catch crabs on their boat, and she has them help her go find him, and they end up finding him. They save him, and they end up having that what feels like ending of the movie final kiss. And had they have stopped there and that been what they gave us, I would have been fine. But they tacked on a little more because they showed her getting her scholarship to be able to stay in Cable Cove to not only stay with him but continue her research there. So she basically moved there, and then they get another sort of final kiss. But the moment for me had already passed, so that kind of final kiss didn't really feel like anything. And the way they were setting it up, it sort of was supposed to. So I think this movie just really got weighed down by some couple of poor decisions with the story. And I hate that because I think the actress done so well. Like I said, I can't remember the Rhiannon. Ryan, how you say her last name? Ryan. I can't say it, but she done so well, and Ben done so well. I should say Hollingsworth done so well. Um, it sucks because I wanted to give this a higher grade, and I thought I was going to be able to until we got to that final kind of last act of the movie, and it just completely dropped it down to just a 3 out of 5 for me. I don't know if I would watch this again. If I bought it, it would probably have to be if it came in like a double or triple feature set, which they're likely to. I mean, they could do. They done that a lot here with their next few releases. It's a lot of double feature sets, and I think that's because they've had such a weak almost 2 years now that they are just putting movies together that like maybe one that got really great reviews and score with one that didn't get such a good score, and they're hoping to kind of get those out there. So, they're doing the best they can with what they got. Like I said, it's been very down for them the last couple years. So, it is what it is with this one. It was a 3 out of 5, like I said. But look forward to next week's. I think this coming Saturdays, I believe, is the Vegas film. So, look forward to that one. And is everything okay? So that is everything for this one, though. But please come like and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.